The Sythari, a species renowned across the galaxy for their advanced intellect and technology, had been meticulously cataloging worlds for centuries. Their crystalline ships glided silently through the void, equipped with technology that allowed them to scan entire planets from orbit. They were explorers and scholars, seeking knowledge and understanding of the cosmos. When Earth first appeared on their sensors, the Sythari were intrigued by the planet's vibrant biosphere and diverse array of life forms. Initial scans indicated a planet rich in resources, with a variety of climates and ecosystems that seemed to promise endless opportunities for study and exploitation. The Sythari Council, eager to expand their empire, designated Earth as a potential candidate for colonization. Yet, as they analyzed the data further, they stumbled upon the unsettling classification of Deathworld. This term piqued their interest even more, as it suggested a world where life was not just abundant, but extraordinarily dangerous. Driven by curiosity and ambition, a select team of Sythari scientists and explorers boarded the Zareth, one of their most advanced exploration vessels. The ship was a marvel of engineering, capable of withstanding the rigors of interstellar travel while providing its crew with all the amenities of home. As the Zareth slipped into Earth's atmosphere, the crew prepared for a thorough investigation. They conducted final checks on their equipment, adjusting the sensory arrays and ensuring their protective suits were fully operational. As they descended, the Sythari marveled at the lush landscapes that unfolded beneath them. Rolling hills, vast forests, and sparkling oceans painted a picture of abundance and vitality. The planet seemed alive, each biome teeming with organisms, all interlinked in a complex web of life. However, the scientists noted erratic weather patterns, frequent storms, and signs of ecological instability. Intrigued yet cautious, they navigated the Zareth to a secluded area in a dense forest, believing it would provide the best opportunity to gather data without drawing attention to themselves. Upon landing, the crew disembarked, their sleek, bioluminescent bodies glowing softly in the twilight. Clad in their advanced suits, they took their first steps onto Earth, eager to document and understand the world that had garnered such a fearsome reputation. With every scan and observation, they began to realize that this world was more than just a candidate for colonization. It was a realm filled with peril and wonder, where survival hinged on more than just intelligence or technology. As the Sythari team conducted their initial explorations, they began to compile a comprehensive analysis of Earth's myriad ecosystems. Utilizing their advanced sensory equipment, they gathered data on atmospheric conditions, geological stability, and biological diversity. However, with each new dataset, the term Deathworld became increasingly relevant and alarming. The Sythari scientists noted the planet's extreme weather patterns. Violent storms that could arise without warning, hurricanes that swept across coastlines with devastating force, and blizzards that transformed landscapes into frozen wastelands. Each region displayed a unique set of challenges. The arid deserts, where temperatures soared during the day and plummeted at night, posed a risk of dehydration and exposure, while the frigid polar regions harbored hidden dangers beneath the ice, such as hidden crevasses and aggressive wildlife. The biological data was even more startling. Every ecosystem teemed with life. But that life was not merely a tapestry of gentle creatures coexisting peacefully. The Sythari observed an intricate balance of predator and prey, with animals exhibiting behaviors driven by survival instincts that often manifested in violent confrontations. They witnessed a hawk snatching a rabbit mid-leap, a bear fending off rivals from its territory, and schools of fish evading lurking predators in a frenzied dance of survival. The more they studied the native fauna, the more it became apparent that Earth was a battleground where the strongest survived and the weak were swiftly eliminated. Many species had developed unique adaptations that allowed them to thrive in this ruthless environment. Venomous bites, razor-sharp claws, and astonishing speed were all traits that had evolved in response to the pressures of survival. This harsh reality revealed itself in every interaction. As the Sythari began to understand that the creatures on this planet were not merely living organisms. They were warriors in a relentless struggle for existence. As they compiled their findings, the Sythari realized that the dangers of Earth extended beyond its wildlife. The planet's geological instability posed significant threats as well. Frequent seismic activity resulted in earthquakes that reshaped the landscape in an instant. Volcanoes, some dormant for centuries, loomed ominously, their potential for catastrophic eruption ever present. The Sythari began to grasp that this dynamic world was not just challenging. It was treacherous, with a propensity for sudden and violent change. The combination of these factors solidified Earth's classification as a death world in the Sythari's records. No longer a mere curiosity, this planet was now a formidable entity, a place where life was not a given but a fierce battle. Each day on Earth was a testament to the resilience of its inhabitants, a reminder that survival was a constant fight against nature's whims. The Sythari were beginning to understand that the designation Death World encapsulated not just danger, but also a profound lesson in the tenacity of life itself. As the Sythari ventured deeper into Earth's wilderness, their confidence began to waver. The initial awe and curiosity they had felt were soon overshadowed by the stark realities of their surroundings. Every rustle in the underbrush or distant roar sent waves of unease through the team, and their once unshakable belief in their superiority began to erode. Their first unexpected encounter came swiftly and brutally. While studying the intricate relationships between plants and animals in a dense thicket, they were startled by a sudden movement. A wild boar charged from the shadows, its tusks gleaming menacingly in the dappled sunlight. The Sythari's instinct was to rely on their technology to immobilize the creature, but the aliens' advanced weaponry faltered against the sheer unpredictability of the boar's charge. It crashed into one of the team members, sending them sprawling to the ground. The chaos was swift, the sound of panicked movements filling the air as the Sythari scrambled to regain control of the situation. After successfully evading the boar and retreating to a safer distance, the team regrouped, shaken but determined to continue their observations. They encountered more challenges as they navigated through diverse ecosystems. In the lush greenery of a rainforest, they were met with a swarm of aggressive insects that overwhelmed their defenses. The tiny creatures, seemingly innocuous, descended upon them with an intensity that caught the Sythari off guard. Their bioluminescent suits, designed to protect against larger threats, struggled against the sheer number of the insects, which bit and stung relentlessly. In the chaos, the Sythari found themselves frantically swatting at the swarm, their advanced technology rendered ineffective against such a ubiquitous foe. Later, while crossing a wide-open savanna, the Sythari encountered a pride of lions stalking their territory. The aliens were initially intrigued, observing the lions' hunting tactics from a distance. However, as the lions caught sight of the extraterrestrial beings, their curiosity turned to aggression. The pride quickly surrounded the Sythari, displaying their dominance with intimidating roars and postures. The Sythari realized they had ventured too close to a territorial dispute and had inadvertently become part of the ecosystem's drama. Their advanced weaponry was no match for the primal instincts of the apex predators that had evolved in this harsh environment. With every encounter, the Sythari learned that Earth was unpredictable and often hostile. The creatures here did not adhere to the rules of combat they had studied or practiced. They acted on instinct, adapting to the situation in ways the Sythari had not anticipated. Each unexpected meeting with wildlife reinforced the reality of Earth as a dangerous realm, challenging the Sythari's understanding of survival. As they moved forward, they grew more cautious. The lush landscapes that had initially promised exploration and knowledge now loomed as treacherous territories filled with threats lurking just out of sight. With every step, the Sythari were reminded of the true nature of Earth, a place where the line between hunter and hunted was often blurred, and survival was a brutal game played by the fittest. The Sythari, having adapted to the increasingly hostile environment of Earth, were determined to study the apex predators that roamed this vibrant planet. They understood that these creatures represented the pinnacle of evolutionary success, having developed unique adaptations that enabled them to thrive in the brutal ecosystem. As they delved deeper into the savanna, They began to witness the fierce interplay between predator and prey, a dance of life and death that played out before their very eyes. Their first encounter with an apex predator was with a formidable lioness. From a distance, the Sythari observed her stealthy movements as she stalked a herd of wildebeest grazing peacefully on the savanna. The lioness blended seamlessly into the golden grasses, her tawny coat providing perfect camouflage. The Sythari recorded every detail, noting the precision of her approach and the calculated way she bided her time. They marveled at how instinct and experience guided her movements, allowing her to minimize any noise while navigating the terrain. Suddenly, the lioness lunged, her muscles coiling and releasing with astonishing speed. The wildebeests erupted into chaos, their instinctual response to flee triggering a spectacular display of survival. The Sythari watched, captivated yet horrified, as the lioness targeted a straggler, her powerful jaws snapping shut around its throat. The raw brutality of the hunt was a stark reminder of Earth's unforgiving nature. They had never witnessed such primal violence, where life was claimed with such ferocity. Encouraged by their findings, the Sythari moved further into the wilderness, eager to observe more apex predators. They stumbled upon a pack of wolves, their coordinated movements mesmerizing. The Sythari recognized the intricate social dynamics at play, noting how each wolf assumed a specific role within the hunt. As they worked in unison, the pack closed in on a lone deer, their communication a symphony of growls and yips that reflected their shared purpose. The Sythari were astonished by the level of strategy employed by these animals, demonstrating intelligence and cooperation that mirrored their own society in many ways. Yet, the Sythari's admiration was short-lived. Just as the pack cornered the deer, a massive grizzly bear emerged from the tree-line, its hulking frame dwarfing the wolves. The sudden appearance of this apex predator threw the entire hunt into disarray. The wolves, having anticipated a swift kill, were now faced with a more formidable opponent. The bear charged with little regard for the chaos it caused, asserting its dominance over the scene. The Sythari were transfixed, unable to look away as they witnessed the wolves retreating, realizing that even the most skilled hunters must sometimes yield to the raw power of nature. These encounters shaped the Sythari's understanding of Earth's apex predators. They learned that the hierarchy of survival was not merely based on strength or speed, but involved an intricate balance of strategy, instinct, and sheer will to survive. The predators they had observed were not simply killing machines. They were essential components of their ecosystems, each with its own role to play in maintaining the delicate balance of life. As the Sythari continued their exploration, they began to question their initial perceptions of Earth as a potential resource to exploit. The fierce resilience of these apex predators spoke volumes about the tenacity of life on this planet. With every sighting, the Sythari came to realize that they were not merely observers of a foreign world. They were witnesses to the untamed essence of existence itself. Each predator, with its unique adaptations and behaviors, painted a vivid picture of survival in a world that was as beautiful as it was deadly. As the Sythari continued their exploration of Earth, they found themselves increasingly intrigued by the resilience displayed by its most adaptive inhabitants, humans. Unlike the apex predators they had observed, humans thrived not solely through brute strength or natural weaponry, but rather through innovation, collaboration, and sheer determination. This unique approach to survival in a world teeming with threats presented a different perspective on the concept of life and resilience. The Sythari's first encounter with human resilience came when they witnessed a group of humans engaging in activities that seemed bizarre to the aliens. In a nearby village, the Sythari observed a community working together to fortify their homes against the encroaching wilderness. With tools in hand, the humans reinforced their structures, weaving thick branches and mud to create barriers against potential threats from wildlife. The sight of them working in unison was captivating. They communicated with each other in a variety of languages, sharing ideas and solutions to problems that might have otherwise overwhelmed an individual. One particular scene caught the Sythari's attention: a group of children playing in the midst of the construction. They climbed trees and explored the surrounding area, their laughter ringing out like music in the otherwise tense atmosphere. The Sythari were struck by how these children embodied the spirit of resilience, exhibiting fearlessness as they navigated a world that was often dangerous. Their ability to play and learn amid uncertainty highlighted a fundamental aspect of human nature, an unyielding desire to thrive even in challenging circumstances. The Sythari soon discovered that human resilience extended far beyond physical fortifications and social bonds. In their research, they learned of humanity's capacity for ingenuity in the face of adversity. They studied historical accounts of human survival against natural disasters, such as hurricanes, floods, and earthquakes. Each tale resonated with the theme of resilience, humans coming together to rebuild, innovate, and adapt. Stories of communities mobilizing in the aftermath of catastrophe, working tirelessly to restore what was lost, showcased a unique strength that transcended individual capabilities. This resilience was not just evident in their responses to natural threats. It also manifested in their interactions with each other. The Sythari observed how humans could endure significant hardships and conflicts, often emerging stronger and more united. They learned about the struggles against oppression and inequality, movements that sparked change and galvanized entire populations to fight for justice and dignity. The Sythari found themselves fascinated by the complexities of human emotions and motivations, which often fueled a collective drive to overcome challenges that seemed insurmountable. In their pursuit of understanding, the Sythari also witnessed the remarkable adaptability of humans in their everyday lives. They observed individuals using a variety of technologies, each developed to enhance survival and comfort. From intricate farming techniques to modern medical advancements, humans demonstrated a relentless pursuit of improvement, consistently pushing the boundaries of what was possible. The Sythari were particularly struck by stories of individuals who, against all odds, rose to greatness, embodying the essence of resilience through innovation and perseverance. As the Sythari delved deeper into the human experience, they began to recognize that this resilience was rooted in a profound relationship with the planet itself. Humans had learned to navigate and manipulate their environment, finding ways to coexist with the very dangers that threatened their existence. They were not merely victims of Earth's perils. They were active participants, shaping their destinies through adaptability and collaboration. With each revelation, the Sythari's perspective on Earth transformed. They saw a world that was not just fraught with danger, but also one where life persisted in the face of adversity through resilience. The humans, with their creativity, resourcefulness, and unyielding spirit, showcased a form of survival that transcended mere physicality. The Sythari came to understand that resilience was not just about enduring threats. It was about thriving in the chaos of life, a quality that made humans uniquely formidable within the intricate web of existence on this death world. As the Sythari continued their observations of Earth, a profound shift in perspective began to take root within their ranks. Initially, they had approached the planet with a sense of superiority, believing their advanced technology and sophisticated understanding of the cosmos would allow them to easily dominate and exploit its resources. However, as they delved deeper into the complexities of Earth's ecosystems and its inhabitants, particularly humans, their arrogance started to wane. The Sythari had entered Earth with preconceived notions about the planet's dangers, categorizing it primarily as a death world, full of lethal creatures and hostile environments. This perspective was shaped by their own experiences with the harshness of the universe, where survival often meant outsmarting or overpowering adversaries. Yet, as they witnessed the resilience and ingenuity of humans in the face of adversity, their understanding of strength and survival began to evolve. During one pivotal moment, the Sythari encountered a human farmer working tirelessly in his fields. The farmer faced numerous challenges: unpredictable weather, pests that threatened his crops, and the constant battle against natural disasters. Yet, instead of succumbing to despair, he adapted his methods, implementing new techniques and technologies to cultivate his land sustainably. The Sythari observed how he collaborated with his neighbors, sharing knowledge and resources, creating a network of support that enabled them all to thrive despite their hardships. This sense of community and mutual aid illuminated a different kind of strength, one that did not rely on dominance or aggression, but on cooperation and resilience. As they watched this farmer, the Sythari began to appreciate the deeper layers of existence on Earth. They realized that the humans' approach to survival was not merely about enduring the threats of their environment. It was about nurturing relationships, fostering innovation, and adapting to change. This epiphany sparked discussions among the Sythari crew about their own society and values. They questioned their previous assumptions about the meaning of strength and began to consider the merits of human collaboration over individualism. Another transformative moment occurred during a thunderstorm that swept through the area. The Sythari witnessed the chaotic power of nature as lightning illuminated the sky and torrential rain lashed against the ground. The fury of the storm seemed to validate their initial fears about Earth as a hostile environment. However, they were struck by how the humans responded to the tempest. Instead of retreating in fear, they rallied together, assisting one another in securing their homes and livestock, sharing warmth and resources during the storm. This display of solidarity amidst chaos illuminated the intrinsic bonds that tied the humans to one another and to their environment. The Sythari began to see Earth not just as a dangerous landscape, but as a vibrant tapestry of life where every creature, including humans, played a vital role. They understood that danger was an inherent part of existence, but so was the capacity for growth, learning, and connection. Each new experience challenged the Sythari to redefine their understanding of what it meant to be strong, resilient, and adaptive. Moreover, their fascination with human culture grew. They studied various human art forms, music, and storytelling traditions that conveyed lessons of resilience and perseverance. The Sythari were captivated by the myriad ways humans express their experiences and emotions, using creativity as a means of coping with the uncertainties of life. They recognized that the ability to transform pain and struggle into art was a testament to the human spirit, a quality that transcended the mere biological need for survival. This shift in perspective prompted the Sythari to engage more directly with the humans they encountered. Instead of observing from a distance, they began to interact with them, learning their languages and customs. The once dominant aliens now approached these interactions with humility, eager to learn from the very beings they had initially deemed inferior. The result was a reciprocal exchange of knowledge and ideas that enriched both the Sythari and the humans, fostering mutual respect and understanding. As they navigated the complexities of Earth, the Sythari recognized that their journey was not just about exploration or exploitation. It was about growth and transformation. They were no longer mere observers of a hostile world. They had become participants in the intricate dance of life, learning from its myriad forms and discovering that true strength lay not in dominance, but in understanding, cooperation, and resilience.